What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and today we're having a look at another gym accessory. You might have seen a video on the AFQ wrist wraps I've done a while ago. This is my newer upgraded version, the MetX Authentic Wrist Weightlifting Training Gym Straps Bandage, to be fully complete on how they're listed on Amazon. Effectively just wrist wraps for heavy lifting. Now, as I explained in the other video as well, wrist wraps is something you use for any pressing exercise. You put it around your wrist to provide a bit of extra support for the joint and therefore to be a bit more safe on your heavy lifts. Now, I have the AFQs that I've used up until now as well. So let's compare them. Obviously they come in a little retail packaging, nothing much going on, just a clear see-through pouch. As you can see, they look pretty much exactly the same as the AFQ ones. So nothing to be seen there. A bit of MetX branding on the side. It's hard to show on camera, but immediately these feel a lot more supple and pliable. If you haven't seen the other video, in that I complained that these are a bit too stiff, and therefore, you know, it sort of limits the possibilities that you have with it. These are a lot more elastic. As you can see, they're nice and stretchy, which means you can actually put them around your wrists as tight as you want, whereas these are not stretchy at all. Let me show you that too. A little bit, but not really. So, you know, you can just put them on and that's pretty much it. There's not much in the way of flexing it. Now, you can also see that they're pretty much exactly the same width, but there is an important difference, and that is that the MetX ones are significantly longer, and especially when you consider that they stretch. That's something I complain about with these as well, that you can only make them go around your wrist 1.5 times, which is, you know, okay I suppose, but it doesn't offer that much variety. With these you can actually put them, let me put it on for you. You can put them around 2.5 times, especially when you know, make them nice and tight. So that actually gives you a lot more variation on how tight you want them. You can imagine that you don't want them on maximum tightness with every lift, especially not when you're, for example, going through a series of benches where you build up the weight. You might want to go a bit tighter and tighter as you go up in weight. These are very perfect for that, because you can adjust how tight you want them around your wrist by, you know, stretching them more or less, which is nice. A little loop on one end to go around your thumb to make the wrapping easier, and a big Velcro strap here that obviously connects over there. Now, I have to say, quality wise, these feel pretty decent right out the box, but I've already noticed some small sort of dents in the armor, I suppose. I don't think this is going to be very durable. If you look at things like the thumb strap, it doesn't feel high quality at all. The material itself is a lot more flexible and softer than the AFQ ones, so that might have something to do with it. But I think in general the quality of this is not that good. But we'll have to wait and see how they hold up. I've only used them a couple of times, so in all fairness, you got to give them a try for a long period of time. Their fabric, elasticated fabric, so this will pick up a lot of sweat, and over time this will become quite nasty. So make sure, if you do have straps like this, the same goes for knee wraps, same goes for any kind of sort of fabric wrap you use while working out. It'll collect sweat, so it'll get dirty, and you have to wash it at some point. But since these are not expensive in any way, shape or form, I doubt that I'll actually wash them. I'll just throw them away and buy a new pair. And actually, you know, this is the second pair I do on video, so, you know, maybe for the third pair I'll buy an expensive sort of professional grade pair and see how that compares to both of these. All in all, they give a good support. I like him. Like I said, I like the added flexibility of the longer, more stretchy band that you can put them on a little tighter or a little less tight as you go along. I mentioned with these that you can, you know, only putting them on sort of in one tightness, generally speaking, which means you have to take them on and off a lot of times as you go through your lift, because you don't want them on full tightness all the time. With these, I find myself actually putting them on sort of medium tightness, which means I can keep them on, like during a shoulder workout, for example. When I don't go extremely heavy, I can just put it on, give me the support, but not put them on so tight that my hand doesn't get any blood anymore in the end. So that's something I find nice with these. You can sort of wear them throughout your workout when you don't put them on too tight, which is a good thing. Small points of critique. This little flap, obviously you got to cut it out, because that's gonna get annoying and get in the way. And if you look at the finish, yeah, I think they could have done a bit of a better job. You know, it sits all together, I suppose. But if you look at the stitching, it's hard to see pretty soon. So we'll have to see how that holds up over time. But overall, the quality impression is not very high, despite the fact that I like the suppleness and the stretchiness of them, which I think is a good thing and really suits my personal lifting style a lot more. Anyway, this was a quick look at the MetX Wrist Wrap, wrist support, and a small comparison with the old AQF, sorry, not AFQ, AQF bands. I might revisit this in a couple of weeks when they're worn out, and I have a third pair. But for now, these will be my go-to wraps for my workouts. This was Peter from Reviews of Anything. This was a quick look. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers!